with you guys. If you're showing up for a tryout and you're just standing around, you're already losing. The athletes who stand out, they're moving, they're thinking, they're preparing. And what I saw the other day, I saw athletes standing around, right? Looking unready, unmotivated, just hanging out. That's not how you dominate a tryout. That's not what a coach wants to see. That's the norm. That's what most people want to do, right? But if you're listening to this live right here, you want to take things to the next level, all right? And just following the norm is not the way you take things to the next level, all right? So I want to talk about that today. Now, one thing I need to do really quick, I need to change the link for in my meetup group, my Facebook group, really quick. So let me do that really quickly, and then I'll introduce myself to the crew, to the new. Let me answer this question for me. If you just started following me on Instagram, give me a thumbs up. If you're new, give me a thumbs up, right? If you've been here for a minute, been following me for a minute, give me a 1. Give me a 1. I'm trying to figure out, get a feel for who's listening today as I drop that new link over there to get my Facebook family going in here as well. So we'll do this. Boom, boom, new link. Boom. Hit everyone there. Can we do that? Boom. Okay, they know. New link. We're good to go on this radio. So back to you all. All right. So that's what we're talking about here. We're talking about how you need to act, how you need to perform when you're at that tryout. So again, if you're new, my name's Coach Ronnie Kenyatta. I've been a strength coach in professional baseball. I was a strength coach in professional baseball for 12 years. I had to retire due to a kidney disease. Later had a kidney transplant. I've been training people on my own, individuals of all sports on my own since then. When I was in pro baseball, I help athletes get stronger, faster, keep them on the field. And I do that with athletes today here, and hopefully like athletes like yourselves. But there's a twist. I also help with this, the mindset. All right. To be a complete athlete, you must train the mind and the body. And that's what we do here, right? And that's why this topic came up. The mindset isn't present or isn't equal to the physical during these trials and in general. All right. So when coaches see guys just standing around waiting what they're told to do, that's fine. That's the norm at a tryout, right? But again, you guys don't want to be norm. You guys want to play at D1. You guys want to get drafted. You guys want to excel, right? So if you want to excel and play at that level, you can't do what everybody else is doing, period. All right. So let's dive into this thing. All right. Now the problem, standing around, you're missing opportunity, period. You're missing opportunities. Let's dive into this video. I'm going to share the screen. Let's look at this video, and I'm going to give you my take on standing around and why that's not it. Standing around ain't it, folks. Standing around ain't it. So let's see. Share screen. Boom. Share screen using 2 monitors. No, share screen. Okay, we'll just go with that. Share screen. Complete athletic. Instagram. Window. Entire screen. Let's go with that. Boom. Okay. Boom. That's a lot of screenings to be sharing. I'm just going to try to share it and see what happens. Okay, yeah, you should be able to see this. So check out this video. See, that's what I'm talking about. See that dugout right there? Most of the tryouts, the guys in the middle, they're familiar with the program here. They're part of Smart Tent, so they know the coaches. They're a little more relaxed. Over here, these guys are for the most part new. In my opinion, my mindset group, we're doing something to prepare ourselves on our own mentally and physically, and then we get on with the warm-up. We're getting ready mentally and physically, number one, but we're also standing out. Coaches are going to notice that one guy or 2 guys, 3 guys that are on the sidelines doing their self-talk, maybe even doing some type of visualization. You're standing out, but most importantly, you're preparing yourself mentally and physically, and coaches pay attention to those things. So I would love to get your take on this.
Everyone in the Facebook group, what do you think? Should these guys over here be doing something to get ready instead of just waiting? And nothing's wrong with that, nothing at all. But could they be preparing mentally and physically for this showcase at another level and standing out in the process? Leave your comments down below. Peace.
All right. There you have that. There you have that. All right. Now, I want to hear what you guys have to say about that. Oh, we had a bunch of people rolling in, a bunch of people rolling in. Sean, what's up, Sean? Miguel, Kelly, A1, Juice. Uh, we got Ricky, Cisco, Hollywood. That's a cool one. Hollywood, Gaz, Joseph, Manny. I think that's everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Now, number one, give me your opinion on the video. So those guys have been moving around. Number two, well, let's start. Let's rewind it. Give me a one in the comments if you saw the video. All right, give me a one in the comments if you were able to see the video. Excuse me. Or do I need to show that again? I got somebody calling right now. Hold on, let me end this real quick. All right, apologies for that. So again, let me see in the comments. Were you able to see the video? Drop a one. Okay, cool, awesome, awesome. What's your take for the people who saw the video? Do you stand around during your tryouts, or do you go through some type of preparation? Fill that in while I proceed. All right, drop that in the comments while I proceed. All right. So, what are we going to talk about? That's the problem, right? You saw the video. Now, what's that tell a coach, right? It could easily tell a coach there's low energy, there's a low intent, there's low preparation. Those are the things that a coach can see when we're not out there getting ready, preparing ourselves mentally and physically instead of just waiting around to be told what to do, right? Nothing wrong with that again. But again, it's supposed to be some next level people here, right? So coaches aren't just watching your skills, they're watching your body language, your attitude, again, your preparation. You guys think, when it looks like a coach isn't watching you, you think you're not being watched. Far from the truth. You are being watched. And I give you an example. Uh, a friend of mine named Kevin Morgan. He works in the Minnesota Twins front office. I interviewed him a long time ago. It's on YouTube. If you want to see it, DM me. And he talked about when they go to these showcases, you guys are doing your field work, right? You take a break. The scouts will go up acting like they're going to, go to the concessions or whatever. Those big old pillars back there, the big old columns, they're hiding behind there, seeing what your body language looks like when you're not being watched, seeing what your energy looks like when you're not being watched, seeing what your attitude is like when you're not being watched, right? Then when they come back, they're going to see, compare that to what you displayed during that break time. In other words, they're going to find out who you really are, all right? So here's a stat for you. According to the NCAA Recruiting Insights, coaches make a first impression on an athlete within 10 minutes, within the first 10 minutes. And much of that is based on how you carry yourself and not just how you perform. All right. So there's more to it than just, how you perform on the field. It's your mindset, it's your body language, all these things, how you carry yourself. So standing around, what are you doing? You're wasting mental reps. You could be getting ready here, but you're just standing around. You're getting cold. You're right. Flat energy. All right. You got 60 plus athletes fighting for 10 spots. Why blend in? Right. You get all these guys at the showcase. Why are you blending in? First thing you should want to do is separate yourself. All right. First thing you should want to do is separate yourself. All right. Any comments over here? Any comments over there? What else? I see Emmett was in the building. You still here, Emmett? Manny's in the building. V. Wallace in the building. Uh, Full Throttle's in the building. Cool name. What's that? Legacy? Legacy. That's what I see. Legacy is in the building. Any comments on the tryouts? Any comments on those tryouts? Right? Any comments? All right. Nothing. Let's go ahead and move on. All right. So, are you an athlete that wants to stand out? Right? Do you want to separate yourself from the crowd? Because that's what this is about, folks. That's what this is 100% about. You can be the norm, or you can separate yourself from that crowd with proper preparation, mental and physical preparation. And the coach is going to notice this is a complete athlete. All right. So at this point in their lives, I always want to give you guys a solution. The solution is, what can I do to properly prepare and stand out at these tryouts? All right. I call them actionable activities. I'm gonna always give you two actionable activities, things you can do right now. If your tryouts are still going on, I want you to implement these. All right. All right. Before tryouts, create your own warm-up plan. All right. You saw the guy standing around in the dugout. You need to be on that sideline with what? Your own warm-up plan. All right. Don't rely on coaches to get ready. Or you have to do a general warm-up afterwards. Yes. At the Smart Test trials, I lead those warm-ups. So, and if you go to other trials, somebody else is going to do it. But the bottom line, it gets done. All right. So, well, warm yourself up. Don't wait around, friend. Don't wait around. Most of you guys know warm ups anyway, right? Your team does them. Your program does them. So here's a quick one you can do. You can do leg swings, arm circles, hip openers, right? A little movement prep you can do. You can do some skips. You can do some bounds, some high knees, lateral shuffles. All things you can do, right? All things you guys know about, all right? Activations drill. We can do some quick feet, right? We can do some jumps. We can do some short sprints. Short sprints is huge. You go to any pro baseball game, any MLB game, any minor league game, you want to see those guys on the sideline doing their short explosive sprints from maybe to the pitcher's mound, maybe out to second base. But they're going to get those short, explosive, twitchy sprints in. All right. So then that gets your nervous system fired up. Yes, that gets that nervous system fired up and ready for you to be nice, quickie, and explosive. All right. So just know a warm body moves better, reacts faster, and reduces risk of injury. That's going. What else? What else? What else? Now we're going to go back into the second actionable activity. All right. The second thing you need to do. The second thing you need to do. We talk about the physical preparation. We have to have the mental preparation as well. All right. The mental preparation. I'm gonna give you guys a mental routine to follow during these warm-ups. All right. The mental game is half the battle. Don't just prep your body, prep your mind. Right. Here's a 2-minute tryout mental reset. Find a quiet spot or just tune in mentally. Close your eyes for 20 seconds. All right. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. What we're doing, we're slowing things down. We're getting to the alpha state of mind, the parasympathetic nervous system. We're getting into that. In other words, we're just calming things down. All right. Excuse me. Visualize yourself executing a perfect drill, right? Responding with energy, right? And encouraging a teammate, right? Visualize those three key moments, all right? Executing a perfect drill, responding with energy, and encouraging a teammate, all right? Repeat this affirmation. I'm prepared, I'm ready, I belong here. Once again, I'm prepared, I am ready, and I belong here. Those are the affirmations you want to repeat, right? Now remember, not only say this, but say it with emotion, all right? That visualization needs to be a movie, right? That affirmation adds to the movie adds to the neural uh, plasticity or the rewiring of your brain and help you perform at your next level. All right. So athletes who visualize success before competition increase performance consistency by 20%. And just in case you wonder what's going on, Veggie, we have people still rolling in. Veggie Man, RQ. Oh, RQ. What's going on? I haven't seen you in a minute. Mohanda, good to see you. I said we got the Black Swordsman here. I'm hoping you guys can see me. What's up, Mikey Mike? I'm asking you specifically, Mikey, can you see me? I'm asking you specifically. Mikey, let me know. Mikey. Oh, yes. Hi. I'm doing great, Veggie Man. Veggie MN. I'm doing great. Thank you for responding. That's great news. That lets me know you guys can hear me and I can proceed. We got cut off earlier. Edgar, what's going on, Edgar? We got cut off earlier, but we're back. Good to see that. Now, the topic today are tryouts. All right. I'm going to sum it up now. I got to get out of here. But tryouts. When you or your athlete show up for your tryouts, we're not just standing around like everybody else. All right. We want to stand out. That's our goal. So this video is all about what you should do, how you should carry yourself during these tryouts. All right. So what I just finished doing, giving the guys actionable activities, coaches, parents, athletes, coach actionable activities. Two things you can do at these trials. Number one, have your own warm up. Period. Have your own warm up. All right. Have your own warm up in place while the other kids are in the dugout or on the sidelines, on the locker room, on the bench, whatever, just being kids, maybe goofing around. You're on the sidelines, on the side of the court, wherever you're doing, preparing your body physically. All right. Then we have thing number two, mental preparation. All right. That involves affirmation, uh, belly breathing or slow breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, and visualization. What we're doing here, we're activating the parasympathetic nervous system. We get into our alpha or relaxed state of mind, putting you in the flow state, enabling you to perform at a higher level because you're relaxed, cool, and ready to go. All right. So I'm about to close this thing down. What's up? What's up, Pro? What's up, Pro? Thanks for stopping by. Do me a favor for the people here. If you found value in this live, give me a one in the comments. If you found value in this live, give me a one in the comments. Now, I'm not going to just leave you here. I have a bonus prize for you for sticking around to the very end. All right. Stick around for the very end. Do me this. All right. DM me the word tryouts and I'll send you my free tryout dominator checklist. I'm going to give you a checklist of everything that I just went over, but even more detail. All right. So again, if you guys found value in this, DM me the word tryout, and I'll send you my free tryout dominator checklist. All right. That's going to be everything you need to know to stand out and perform at your absolute best. All right. Plus, I'll add you to my mindset mini coaching list, right? No cost. This will help you get game ready from the inside out. All right. So make sure you DM me that tryout. We'll go from there. Now, just to close this thing out, standing around is what average athletes do. All right. Standing around is what average athletes do. Champions prepare early. Preparation is a decision. Don't let someone else out prepare you. All right. So that's all I have for this live today. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, DM me that word tryout. You'll be the most prepared athlete on the field. And I'm going to catch you all next time. Peace.